What's up? It's your boy Barber Buff, Mr. Step Your Barber Up. I'm here for one reason and one reason only. Barber Motivation, man. This is a game will suck you dry if you let it. You can prosper. You can have an awesome living off being a barber. Some barbers want to know how do you get to where you at. Some barbers want to know what do they got to do in order to get where you at. And some barbers need to know some important jewels. So first off, we're gonna start off by saying, I'm 31. I'm owner of Step Your Barber Up Barbershop. I've been in business going on 5 years. March 8th. I've been cutting since I was 15. I started when I was 12, but I got into it seriously when I was 15, 16. Started cutting my friends, and I always vowed to take it to the next level. When I started with my brother in 2006, I started with my brother cutting hair at his shop, and I just vowed to always give 120% at all times and learn as much as I can. All barbers, the first thing you need to do about this, the first thing you need to know about this game is to learn. When you think you know it all, man, it's so much more to learn. And I always told other barbers, like, I thought it was nice then. When I was younger, I thought I was the man then. To look at my haircuts from then to now, or now to then, it's a whole different barber, man. I'm a whole different guy, a whole different barber. So earlier I made a post, man. I was going to accept some questions, man. Whatever they wanted to ask, I told them to ask. I have the questions written down right here. So first we're going to start it off. A question I was asked is, how do you become a busy barber? That goes back to what I first said about learning, having services. Becoming a busy barber, it doesn't just mean being able to cut real well. You see what I'm saying? Because when it all boils down to, it's a lot of barbers that can cut really well, but there's a lot of barbers who don't do every service. You got barbers that don't dye, you got barbers that don't bleach, you got barbers that don't do man units, you got barbers that don't scissor cut, shear cut, you got other barbers that don't, you got barbers that don't do a lot of other services. So in a day's work, when I'm working, cutting hair is in there quite often. But you have other services that I have. Boom, might do a unit this day. You might do a design a day. You might do a bleach cut. You might turn a kid might want a red mohawk, blue mohawk. You got, you gotta have services. So when you got services, that means you can stack your day with different type of things. Like, you're gonna have barbers that have busy days cutting, but then you have slow days because all they can do is cut. So if you want to be a busy barber, you got to know how to do everything in the curriculum. You can't just do cut hair, shape up, taper, fade. That's good, but to stay stacked, you don't want somebody to come in your shop and say, "Yo, Buff, man, I need my beard beige. I'm getting a little gray. I wanted my beard dyed black. I don't do dye." So now you got to turn that money to somebody else, or give money up. You see what I'm saying? Or you got a kid that say, "Mom, man, I want my hair, I want my mohawk dyed black or blue. I want dyed red." Man, we don't have a shampoo bowl here, man. We don't dye hair. We just cut. That's more money you got to turn away. So if you want to stay busy and be a busy barber, you got to learn everything that you can possibly learn in this game. Next question. When feeling burnt out, what do you do when you feel burnt out? When feeling burnt out, and we all feel burnt out, you know what I'm saying? My body, honestly, and this sounds crazy, but honestly, my body's conditioned for this kind of work. I'm used to getting up 4, 5, 6 in the morning to go to work and do this all day. Like, that's how I'm conditioned to do this. But for an average barber, when you feel burnt out, and I tell this to my partner Fletch, man. I tell him all the time, Fletch, if you don't feel like cutting, don't cut. Don't compromise your art for no money, because you're gonna lose a lot of money in the long run when you burnt out, you're tired, and you just don't feel like cutting, but you do it anyway. You're not giving 110%. You don't never want to do that. I don't compromise my work for no money, for nothing. If I tell somebody, look, man, I'm done for the day. I'm tired. Take my word for it. I'm tired. It's time for me to go. I see you tomorrow until I charge back up. It's it for me, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. When you burnt out, man, best thing you do is just say, you know what? I'm maxed out today. I'll see you tomorrow. That's the best thing to do when you burnt out, man. And that goes for anybody doing anything. Don't compromise your work for money. Never. How can I cut my time down and still give quality work? That goes right back to what I just said. Sometimes you gotta give that work. It's going if it takes you a little long to get your point across, do that. Don't rush that. Don't rush that money. Don't rush that bag. You never want to rush it. Me personally, I told my partner in school, my school for the barber. I told him, I said, listen, man, you are slower than me and Fletch because we've been doing this for so long. But guess what? As long as your cut come out right, be satisfied. Because you can give him a 20-minute haircut, but if you got flaws in it, that nigga ain't coming back. I'm sorry. That person is not coming back. Whoever it is, they're not coming back if that work is not right. So at the end of the day, you don't want to compromise your money and integrity of your art for the money. You never want to do that. So sometimes you got to just practice on the art. Practice. Speed will come. Over time, your speed will come. You will get faster, and then, you work on it like that. But don't worry about rushing, cutting fast. Don't never worry about cutting fast. I know I can blow through a whole haircut. And this is the truth. I can run through a whole haircut in about 20 minutes. I'm talking about lick down in 20 minutes because I've been doing it for so long. I mean, like haircut, fade, beard. Yeah, I've been doing it so long. That's how I do it. But I mean, at my prices now, I don't feel rushed because now that I went up to $40 a haircut, I can slow down a little bit because I have a little more give. I have to give them their money's worth for real. And I have to give them their time in the chair, give them everything they pay for. So, how do you know your worth as a new barber? I mean, in this game, you always know your worth. I mean, with this game is so broad and so big. You got so many barbers on big scales that it's really hard to put a price tag on yourself until you know for a fact that you are in the place that you're supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, you jumping out the gate, a new barber. Look, I'm a new barber. I want 30 a haircut. I mean, it's kind of hard to do that because you haven't put that stamp on it yet. See, me, I've been cutting for so long that on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, in Delaware, I pushed the envelope. You see what I'm saying? When everybody was charging, when we all was charging 20, 25 for a haircut, we was all cool. But then it was like, who gonna take that leap of faith and go to 30? You see what I'm saying? Me and Jonas took the leap, went to 30. Outlaw, I think Outlaw may charge 32. Leap of faith, 30. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, now being as though me personally, I want to stand out. Let's go to 35. See what happens. Buff, they're not gonna pay 35 for a haircut. Nah, man. So 2018, I went to 40. Let's see what they're gonna pay for. Man, then they give me 45, 50 a haircut on the average. Because when you believe in yourself, they are gonna believe in you. You see what I'm saying? But if you go in there and be like, I don't know how, your confidence is not there. When you believe in yourself, your client's gonna believe in you. And that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. And then over a period of time, if they're rocking with you for real, if they're clients for real, and not just people that's bypassing, they're gonna stick with you when you get better and still pay your price. It's not always about price with some people. Don't forget that. How do you build clientele? Well, in building clientele, what I did was I gave them a little bit for free. You know what I'm saying? You got to give to get. So I'm from Maryland. My shop is in Delaware. So what happened was when I got to Delaware, I had some core people that I was cutting, which is cool. My core people stayed with me wherever I went. They stayed with me. But to really tap into Delaware clientele for real, I got some high school kids come in. I had like 8 or 9 high school kids come in. I cut them for free. I told them, look, y'all all can have free cuts, but you gotta let me cut the way I want it. Man, cool. My name was already buzzing, so it was pretty easy to get them. So they was like, man, let's let them rock out. Man, I sent them kids to school with the wickedest haircuts. All like 8, 9 of them. Sent them with the wickedest designs. I did some boxes and some mohawks and some design work, some color work. Sent them back to school, ball game. And that's how I really turned up in Delaware. Because now these kids is walking all through town like, who in the world cut y'all? I know these barbers didn't cut y'all hair. What's this new dude cut y'all hair? And Buff the Barber, man, that was popping. Then it's just ongoing thing. And social media is free. So with social media, Instagram and Facebook, you just posting haircuts all day. Just posting them, give a mean caption to it, and let it rock. Let us see what it do. I went from getting 20, 30 likes, you know what I'm saying, to getting 70, 80 likes, to getting 100 likes, to getting 200 likes, 300 likes, and for you know, I'm getting 400, 500 likes and 1,000 likes on pictures and videos. So, you use social media for the best. You know what I'm saying? Social media is a good tool. But Putting out your best work is also the best tool. Good pictures, get you a good man. Listen, people ask me all the time what I use for videos. I use my cell phone. Cell phone is the best. The iPhone has the portrait mode, man. I'm telling you, in a good ring light. I'm in a ring light right now. Ring light, iPhone, portrait mode, good clean haircuts you can't miss. Your cell phone picture is gonna tell you everything wrong with your haircut. So that's how you build clientele, man. Sometimes you gotta give them a little, just give us your best work at all times. If you need to learn something, go to a class, man. Take a little classes and whatever. Always try to elevate. The more you decide to learn, the more you're gonna learn. If you don't know, you don't know. That's why a lot of barbers, older barbers left behind because they thought giving good haircuts is gonna last them. But man, it's 2018. The game has evolved. A lot of barbers don't use dyes and fibers. All we do natural. That's fine. That's fine too. But when you got these young kids, man, that's out and about, and they don't want no regular haircut. They want their haircut to stand out. I don't care if it is for 2 or 3 days. It don't matter. It do not matter. That's what they want. They want the hairline to be sharp, tapers, fade, everything crisp to a point. Beards, enhance, all that. I mean, you know, some guys all they got is beards, so they want it to be sharp. How to go up on prices without losing clients. Goes back to what I said earlier, man. If they're clients for real, they're not gonna leave you. If they're there for the price, you don't want them anyway. Point blank. If anybody's dealing with you for your prices, they're not no clients. Listen, I done lost clients because I went up on my prices. That's fine. That was my plan in the first place, to get rid of y'all. Not saying that I didn't appreciate y'all while I was cutting you, but at the same time, this is what I do. This is my livelihood. This is my business. I've reconstructed my whole shop into a whole new shop out of my own pocket. New chairs, I did the wall mural. I did the wall. I did new chair, massage chair. Bought a new pool table for the shop. New TVs, like new product, man. More product for my clients. And you mean to tell me you're here for price? When I just gave y'all atmosphere, I gave y'all everything that I could possibly think of in my shop. At the end of the day, you can charge what you know you're worth. If you think you're worth 20, that's fine. Stay there until you feel like you're able to go up more. But if you know your haircut is like that, and not without a doubt, know your cut is like that, do not let them sleep on you. Do not let them talk you out of it. I had people try to talk me out of it. Man, $40 is too much for a haircut. I don't care what you say. And y'all will go to the city and pay the city price, whatever they ask for, because they're in the city. That don't mean the cut is better. They're just in a different area. But guess what? I got city quality here. For those who think, I'm in the slower Delaware. I charge the most on the Eastern Shore. I'm quite sure that I charge the most on the Eastern Shore because you know why? My mind told me, my heart told me, yo, you worth it, man. And a couple of my clients, even my clients told me, Buff, you need to go up. Because you got too many stragglers in here. There's too many people in here for you to keep cutting all these people. You go up on the price and see who leave. And guess what? Honestly, many of them didn't leave. Maybe they don't come as often, but a lot of them didn't leave. That the price went up, but at the same time, it's been helpful going up on prices because now I'm actually even working the same amount as far as hours, but the number. Just going up $5, man, I don't know. It means a lot because the tips have got bigger because now it's not only $40 for the cut. They give me $45, $50, $60 for a haircut. So at the end of the day, you charge what you're worth at all times, man. Don't never let nobody talk you out of that. You know what I'm saying? And don't go up because I'm telling you you should go up, but go up because you feel like you're worth it. You know what I'm saying? But them are all my questions that I've had and I wanted to answer. But this video is for Barber Motivation. And I'm saying it because a lot of barbers feel like, man, sometimes, like, man, this game ain't worth it. Or it's not paying off. But it's going to pay off. I'm telling you it's going to pay off. I can post some of my old haircuts right now and show y'all, like, I wasn't like that. In my mind, I thought I was, but I talked it like I was like that because at the end of the day, you got to make people believe you. Make people believe in your dream and feel your spirit and just everything. Let them feel that. You know what I'm saying? So, this motivation is for y'all to kick in gear. Like, you know what? Today, I start a new day as a barber, man. Let me go ahead and promote. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do. And I want to say this because this was even me one time. You know what I'm saying? Looking up to other barbers. You look up to other barbers, you be like, yo, that guy is dope. You know what I'm saying? That guy, I want to emulate him. But guess what? You got to take a little bit from every barber and create yourself. You know what I'm saying? So what I learned from Fahim when I was rock, well, that's my big homie, man. And I didn't only deal with Fahim because the way he cut, because he's definitely a dope barber, but his mind, the way he speaks, his intelligence. You see what I'm saying? And not only did everybody like him, but he's not a selfish guy. See, a lot of barbers are selfish. That's why you can't put your faith and your heart and your spirit into other barbers, because barbers are some of the most cockiest guys in the world, because you know we do get a lot of love off of our God-given talent. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is to y'all up and coming barbers, don't look at another barber and want to emulate. You can just snatch something from it. Take what you. My uncle told me, get your piece of chicken. You're gonna eat the meat and throw away the bone. So you take what you need and get rid of the rest. So don't try to emulate another barber style or any of that. Just take what you need from them and keep it moving. So get a little bit from everybody. That's what I try to do. Get a little bit from everybody. Man, Andy Authentic is one of my favorites. Captain Smash is one of my favorite barbers, because their precision, their design work, style, enhancements, everything. I got so many. Man, I can go on. I can go on, man. I can go on because I took a little bit from all of them. You see what I'm saying? And put it towards my game. But my core foundation, my style is based off of Philly barbers. Shout out to Philly barbers, man. There's so many of them that I like off pure style, raw talent. Because a lot of barbers in Philly don't use enhancement. I mean, a lot of them do, but a lot of them is their precision, and that's what I love. When I first started, when I really got into barbering, Philly barbers who I want to emulate. All of them. They can tell you, like a lot of barbers, I used to call their phone, like, yo, what up? I call their phone. How you do this? Why you do this? Some of them give me gems, some of them wouldn't. And that's why I am the way I am today, because I feel like all barbers need that go-to guy. I answer all my DMs, man. I'm not Hollywood at all. I answer all my DMs because whatever I got to give, I'm gonna give it to you and hope you can use it. Cause like Fahim did for me, it's time for me to give it to somebody else. That man gave me. I come to his shop, don't charge me booth rent, yo, just cut, just rock. To where if you go to another barber, yo, I'm gonna charge you $50 for this one day, man. And I wasn't guaranteed to go to his shop and get any haircuts, but that man told me come. I got a hotel room for 2 days and cut with him for 2 days, man, and let me rock out. See, that's humble. That's humbling. Like that's one of those things where you. It's time for me to pass it on. You see what I'm saying? Like that I look at him in a whole different light. If Fahim don't speak to me ever again, that man did more for me than he ever know, because he got me on my game the way I am today. He didn't give me money. He didn't give me celebrity clientele. He gave me what I needed to be where I'm at today. And that's what all barbers need. All barbers need to go to anybody they can go to and get motivation and inspiration from. You see what I'm saying? They need that. A lot of barbers need that. You know what I mean? So that's why I got my style from Philly barbers, man. Philly barbers got me on my job, man, because their precision is crazy. That's why I'm doing this video. So whatever I'm giving y'all right now, take it, man. Use it and to the best of your ability. Now, this is a gem for all my barbers who fail to realize the game. And when I say game, is a lot of barbers, a lot of top tier barbers be feeding y'all a lot of the BS. And I say that because instead of them telling y'all what's true, they telling y'all what can get them a dollar bill. Now, I tell you the truth, man. Like even my trimmers is hitters. But the trimmers are not going to do what they're supposed to do if you're not cutting on a clean surface. Everything after that goes out the window. Everything after that goes out the window because the simple fact, if you're not cutting on a clean surface, the clipper's not going to do what it's supposed to do. So I don't care what tool you buy from any barber. I don't care who it is. If you're not cutting on a clean surface, that tool is not going to perform how it's supposed to. That's the first thing. That's why I say when I was selling my trimmers at Atlanta, I told them, I said, listen, the clippers are hitters, but I wouldn't cut them on somebody with oily skin because it may cut them. My tools are set very, very sharp. So at the end of the day, if you're not cutting on a clean surface, they're not going to perform. Secondly, and I don't care who you buy the clippers from. I don't care who you buy them from. Secondly, clippers are for outlining. You're not going to get a finished look without the straight razor. You can give me a dull set of clippers. I mean, you can give me a pair of clippers fresh out of the box, and I'll cut with them. I'll shampoo them, I'll cut with them fresh out of the box. But I'm not going to get my finished look until I use my straight razor. Your lines are not going to be perfectly straight without the straight razor, which could happen. It can happen with the clipper. I mean, you can do it with the clipper. At the same time, you're not going to get your finished look without the blade, man. Point blank, period. So don't think the clippers are, he got these any cuts you see on Instagram that looks fresh to you, a finished look has been done with the straight razor. So if you don't use a straight razor, get into it, man. But this is all Barber Motivation. These are all jewels, man. I'm trying to do one until I get my tutorials going. I got my camera. I have my ring lights. I'm going to buy me a MacBook this week to get this stuff jumping. Tutorials coming. I got my first video done. Can't wait to put it together. It's going to be epic. This is Barber Motivation Inspiration, man. Use it. Share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Buff the Barber 86. Man, subscribe now. It's gonna be the most lit channel you're ever gonna come across, man. Shout out to Get Beam. He got me on this YouTube thing, man. You know, I think this is gonna be a great platform for me. I'm getting my speech together. I don't speak very well, as y'all can see, but I'm gonna get it done for y'all, man. Barber love always, man.